Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I apologize for not being on here very much. I posted a little bit about it on Instagram, but I just took some time off to focus on my exams. I had midterms and I was just really stressed out and didn't want to add YouTube to my plate. So thank you for those who stuck around and were really patient. I really appreciate it. But yeah, today I wanted to film a quick little video because I actually have an exam tonight. But I wanted to film all about my fall hero products. Mariah Leonard does this type of video where she talks about her seasonal hero products, or like the products that will be framing her makeup bag for the season. So these aren't going to be the products literally in my bi-weekly makeup bag, because I do that series and I do switch it up. I don't know why I showed you this blush, but I do switch up my makeup every 2 weeks, and these aren't going to be the only things I focus on, but these things are going to be the items framing my fall makeup looks. So I know I'm wearing a bright yellow shirt and pink makeup, but it is like 85 degrees outside, so it doesn't feel like fall here, but I figured I would switch up the background a little bit. I know it's not the cutest background and it's also not the best quality. I should have filmed this morning, but it's really gray outside, so I'm using artificial lighting, and I also didn't have time to set up my full setup, so I am just using my front camera. I know some of you guys notice when I don't use my back camera, and I apologize. I know it is better quality, but no video is better than none. A video is better than none. So hope it doesn't look too bad. I will still try and show you guys the products accurately, but without further ado, let me just talk about my fall hero products. In this video, I'm mainly focusing on lips, cheeks, and eyes because I feel like those are the things that switch up a little bit during the fall time. I will do a video if you guys want on like my go-to fall makeup, but obviously right now not doing that yet. But in this next weekly makeup basket rotation, I think I am going to start utilizing all of these fall products, and these are going to be the things that I'm definitely going to be focusing on. So let's start with cheeks because that's the most exciting thing for me. I have 3 blushes. For me, bronzers kind of stay the same year round depending on how warm toned or whatever I want it to be. I don't know, I've been using my Kosas one a lot because it's nice when I'm pale, and I think the Cover FX bronzer will be nice for fall, but honestly I switch it up all the time. But for blushes, mostly all powder. The first one I'll talk about is the Half Cream Half Powder, and it's Patrick Ta She's So LA. This is a beautiful brownie blush. It's similar to like Kosas Tropic Equinox or Nude Sticks Sunkissed, but it is just a really nice brownie tone. It's the perfect in-between blush for like not a sunburn but also not rosy cheeks. It's just so beautiful on the face. I definitely need to use this one more, and I do have swatches on my Instagram coming. I have swatched all of my pinky creams, and then I think next I'm going to do all my miscellaneous, so follow me on Instagram for that. But this is beautiful fall blush. Like, this plus one of the palettes I'm going to talk about are going to be in my makeup basket nonstop for fall, because I mean, it's just so nice and bronzy, and I love this formula so much. So this is definitely a need, or not a need, definitely a must-have for fall. Another one that I think is going to be a year-round favorite of mine, but I've been getting so much use out of this lately. It's the Cover FX. I can't talk. I swear, when you take a break from filming, it's like never been here before. But this is the Cover FX Monochromatic Duo in Warm Honey. This is not as brown as the Patrick Ta one, but it's still a really nice warm toned blush. I have the shade Peach, Sweet Peach, what is it called? Soft Peach. And I love that one too, but that one is a little bit more springy and summery. This one is the most perfect, like, warm blush. It is pigmented, but it blends out so easily. I just dip into both of them. You can already see I've been using it a lot. I don't know if you can see, but I love this blush so much. It goes with so many different looks. It's just a nice warm toned blush. It's a little bit rosy, but it's not too rosy. It's not too brown. It's not too pink, and it's just a really beautiful formula. I know a lot of you guys commented on my summer video. I don't remember what the title was, but a lot of you guys were interested in the shade Soft Peach and just interested in the formula in general, and I highly recommend these. They're so long wearing, and you can mix it up, and like depending on your taste, you can get more matte, more shimmery, or something in the middle. They're really pigmented, but they are so easy to blend, and they have a ton of different shades. I would love to see more shades just because I love the formula, but I think there is a shade for everyone. So to show you the difference, this is Soft Peach, and next to it, Soft Peach looks a lot lighter, and this one definitely is light. So if you are fair, I would still recommend soft peach, but if you aren't, it might be a little bit too light for you. But warm honey is like a universal warm, beautiful fall shade, and I've already gotten so much use out of it. That's probably like one of my favorite powder blushes. And then another new one, which I still want to play around with more, but it's the most perfect fall winter blush. It kind of toes the line between fall and winter, which I do want to do a winter one of these, but this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in At Night. State of Kate posted swatches of this, and it looks just like the original MAC Warm Soul shade. Mine has a lot of the marbling in it, which is why I need to play around with it, because I'm not sure how I feel about it, because there is so much lightness, but it still is, like, it has pigment and it's still really beautiful on the cheeks. Hourglass powder formulas are fantastic. I made a whole video about the new quad, and I just am so in love with their powder products, and this just blends so easily and it's such a pretty color. I will swatch all three of these blushes. So this is At Night. As you can see, like, it's pretty light because of the shimmeriness, but it just means you have to build it up a little bit more. So it is a more, like, I don't know, it's a little bit lighter than I thought that it was going to be, but I think it also just depends on how your blush is made, which is the only unfortunate thing with Hourglass products, but I think that'll work for deeper skin tones too. This is Warm Honey. They're a little bit similar, but to me, the At Night blush has a little bit more rosiness, and this one has just true warmth to it. And then this is the powder of She's So LA, and this is the cream. So, okay, the lighting is going whack. Again, I will have posts on Instagram on this. Yeah, definitely the warmest is She's So LA, and it's a lot more brown, and it just kind of goes up in warmth. So depending on what you're comfortable with, these are all warm. So if you don't like warm blushes, stay away. But for my winter video, I will have some more cooler toned blushes, so look out for that. If you can hear that, it's thundering outside, so I need to hurry. Okay, I will do eyes next. So I'm sure you have all guessed this, and on everyone's fall hero products video, I'm sure this is on everyone's list. But this is the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. I will admit I haven't gotten a ton of use out of this palette yet, just because it was a little bit overwhelming at first, because the colors are intense, they are deep, and it's pigmented. Like, the shimmers are pigmented. It's not like a general cheap shimmer. It's very good quality, but it did intimidate me at first. And now that I'm holding this up, I remembered that my friend Kyla Fish did this video. I actually was planning on doing this video, and then she posted hers, and I was like, okay, I really need to film mine, but I will link hers down below. And I believe my friend Tara Brooke is almost filming one, and Mariah Leonard always does these videos, so check out theirs. Tara should be up by now. I'm not sure. If it's not, just subscribe and wait for it. But this palette is warm tone dreams. Like, it is so beautiful. I really want to play with this shade Palladium. I don't know how to say it. So many people on Instagram have said that this is their favorite shade, and I really want to play around with it. But you also got some really beautiful, like, lighter warm tone shimmers. So like Silk is a beautiful soft shimmer. Be careful when you put your finger into it because it's really soft. True Bronze is one of my favorites. Alloy is like a yellowy shimmer, which is nice, but I think for fall I'm going to stick to this side a little bit more. I have pictures of this on Instagram. I'm sure you've seen it all around. This palette is so beautiful, and I'm going to get a lot of use at it this fall, because I don't know, like, I always say that this isn't my favorite palette, and then I'll just get random bursts where I really want to use it. So I do still recommend it if these shades are up your alley. The formula is beautiful. The color story is beautiful. Another one that I have been using a little bit more this week is the Rowan 75 Degrees Warm palette. This one is a little bit more summery and fall. It is a beautiful palette. I've had it for a while. I got it in the Sephora VIP sale in, like, what was it, April? It is a beautiful palette. I need to use this more, but these two browns look similar, but they aren't the same on the eyes. I think my favorites are these two on the left. This is a more like topper shade. It's a bit of like a chunkier glitter. It's not glitter, but like it's a pearlescent shimmer, and it is a bit more chunky. Like, I don't know, it's not as smooth as the rest, but it's meant to be like that, just a top. This one has the most base pigment and the most cream to it, so it's still really shimmery and beautiful on the eyes, but it is a bit more like a traditional cream eyeshadow, whereas these two browns are really impactful. So this palette is expensive, but I do really enjoy it, and I get use out of every shade The formula is unique. It does crease a little bit, but you have to know that going into it. And I really enjoy this, and I think for fall this will be really beautiful. I need to play around more with this brown shade, but I love this little palette. And then two singles that stand out for me for fall. I had to put these away because I felt like I wanted to use them every day. The first is the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Ray. I have other shades. I have another shade that is like my number one, but for fall, this is the perfect warm tone shade. Just look at it. I have swatches of this and all four of my single potted eyeshadows on Instagram. I posted that recently, so go check that out. But this shade on the eyes is unbelievable. It gives such a beautiful shimmer in the sun. Like it's not a flat shimmer at all. I'm just gonna swatch it. It's so soft and like you're not even gonna be able to see it on camera. It's just so dimensional on the eyes and the perfect one shade look. And even with the bronze palette, this would be so pretty with some of the bronze mattes. The shade is so beautiful. It's not like my number one out of my Hourglass ones, and you can sheer it out. But what I like to do is I like to sheer it out like that and then top more glitter on top to make it really glittery and impactful. I bought this because of Stated Kate and I have no regrets. The shade is gorgeous and I highly recommend it. And then the last shade is, I don't know, I really like the shade. It isn't traditionally fall, but if you don't like super warm looks or super glittery looks, this is for you. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Ice to Mesmerize in the shade Oyster Pearl. So this is a little bit more on the cool tone side, but I still feel like it gives a really pretty fall look, especially with a fall lip. So I also swatched this one. I just think this is a nice, like still browny fall shade that isn't too warm, that isn't too cool, that just gives a nice wash on the lid and is the perfect everyday shade. So I have this one swatched on my Instagram as well, and I think I will use this in like a get ready with me. I want to do like my go-to really quick makeup for class, but do really like this. This is expensive and so is the Hourglass one, and they are completely different. This one is a lot more glittery and impactful, whereas this one is more of a whipped cream that is just a one shade shadow kind of look. So this one is a bit more on the natural side and this one is a bit more impactful, and I love them both for different reasons. I will say the Charlotte Tilbury one has nicer packaging for the price. They're both around the same price, and the Hourglass is plastic and Charlotte Tilbury is glass. Okay, and then for my lip products, I chose three. I don't know, I don't have a ton of lip products that match this. I kind of stick to the same colors, but the first two that are obviously fall, and I have a whole video on these, the Tower 28 Milky Lip Jellies. I have the shades Cashew and Almond here. These are the most perfect fall shades. This one is a little bit more pinky. It's the shade Cashew, and Almond is more brown toned. So I do have that video pretty recent on my channel, so check that out if you want to see swatches. But these are so beautiful, and I don't know, I just like Cashew is like probably my most worn gloss right now because I feel like it goes with everything. But Almond is really pretty for the fall and winter time because it's a really nice brown shade that isn't too unwearable. So I do really love those. You know that this is my favorite formula. If you want to hear more about them, check that video out. But I love those so much. And then the last lip product that I have to talk about is the Rare Beauty Lip Souffle in the shade Fearless. I posted this on my Instagram again. I feel like I'm just promoting everything, but just check out my Instagram, and I have been posting a lot of swatches lately. But this shade, let me tell you, I used to wear Kat Von D liquid lipstick. I don't know what just fell, but something did behind me, so I don't know, let me know if you saw it. But I used to wear the Kat Von D Lolita 2 lipstick, I think it was. It was either Lolita 1 or Lolita 2. Like whenever I would wear lipstick, or like I remember whenever I'd go to Disney, I'd always wear that lipstick. I wasn't like a lipstick wearer all the time, like for every day, but whenever I had events, like I was going to Disney for the day, I always wore that shade. I loved that shade. I liked the formula, but I mean, it's old. I don't have it anymore. So I picked this up in hopes that it would be like that, but a little bit more comfortable. It is. It's so beautiful. I looked at pictures of me wearing Lolita 2 originally, and it looks just the same. So this is beautiful. The formula is wonderful. It's like a cream. It reminds me of the soft matte lip creams from NYX, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not like a traditional liquid lipstick. It is truly like a liquid cream. lipstick. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's so comfortable on the lips. It does dry down, so you can feel the dryness, and like it's not something that bothers me, but you can feel it. But like after you eat, it still has that creamy aspect, so you can rub your lips together and the color is still seamless. It's so beautiful. It's the perfect fall shade, and I do plan on picking more shades of this. 3 non-makeup related things that I wanted to talk about really quickly are my favorite fall nail polishes. So I have a lot of KL polish, but that isn't available anymore. So I just chose 3 nail polishes that are still available, and I haven't shown like my collection or anything, but I only buy from Lights Lacquer really. So these are 3 of the shades that I picked up from the fall collection. This is the shade Mia, and I think this shade is so gorgeous. Like to me, it looks like the perfect like professional but still girly and beautiful. Like the shade is beautiful. I love it so much, and I can't wait to wear this one. It's the shade Mia. This one is a Temporary Madness, which is the perfect fall yellow. Just, it's beautiful. And then the one that I'm wearing on my nails right now is Will Always Have Paris. This nail polish is so easy to apply. I don't know what it is, but it just reminds me of like vintage nail polish, almost like of my grandma. I don't know. I love this shade too. I really like the formula from Lights Lacquer, so I thought I would throw those in because I feel like they go with the whole fall themed. But anyways, let me know what makeup product is kind of framing your fall, like your must-have fall makeup product. I would love to hear it down below, or if you made one of these videos, let me know and I'd love to watch it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and just a reminder, you don't need to go out and buy any of these products. I'm just showing you when I shop my stash for fall makeup, this is what I found, and suggesting for you that you should go in your collection and find fall makeup products to use for the season, because it is fun to switch it up for the season. And if you happen to need any products, like I know Kim on Instagram was looking for a fall blush, this might help you, but this isn't encouraging you to go buy new products just for the season. Not at all. These are just things that I already had and I shop my stash and I really enjoy. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye!